Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And it almost feels like we were destined to get to this point. The top two seeds of the college football playoff have survived. They've been on a collision course all season long. They've come through the challenges and the distractions, and now they'll fight for that beautiful trophy. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The defender gets a hand in there to...
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking downfield. It's Simpson. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
A tough situation with the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
There are a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in pretty good field position. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And on the carry, he's heading left. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
So out comes the field goal team from a long way out there, putting a whole lot of faith in this kicker. This one will be a 60-yard attempt. Can he get it there? Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Buckeyes will look to convert here on fourth down. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Buckeyes will have to kick this away. First punt of the game now. Looking to pin him back deep. Fair catch made at the 20. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed to the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
We go backwards on first down, so it's second and long from the 19. Now they'll run a draw play. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. So to avoid another punt here in the second drive, they got to convert here on third down. Dropping back, it's Simpson. And he lofts it toward the sideline. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. Using his legs, it's Haynes. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Third down play for this offense. And they pick up the first on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
How about that, Chris? Third down and 2, they get just enough. I thought they might bring the sticks out to measure. It was so close, but they're going to give them the first down. That's just trusting your back to get the yards you need for the first down.
The shotgun handoff here. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so second and 6. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Single back takes the handoff. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. The back's got it. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. They'll try to run this one in. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Who says you need explosive plays, Dirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Trying to find some room. It's Sawchuk. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 10. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Here's the point after attempt. And it's up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. Handoff from the shotgun. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situations, much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's got it now inside the 15. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
Looking for a gap. It's Young. Tackled, but forced down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. Looks at the sideline, and it's complete, barely in bounds. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. There's the handoff. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First and goal, handoff. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Coming up, second down and goal. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Alabama. Now the all-important extra point. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. Thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? The pass rush cloak, nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
First down loss sets up second and long from the 11. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Lets it go as he's being hit. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
First and 10 now for the offense. They'll run it here. And that's a solid gain for the defense, able to bring him down.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The gain makes it second and medium. It's a shotgun run call. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Now it's third and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. To throw, it's Simpson. Running back has it on a screen now. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. The field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8. No huddle now for the offense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Short pass finds the tight end. Stopped at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Keeping it on the ground here. Breaks loose now into the open field. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. No stopping him, takes it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? They'll hand it off. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. The offense going with the hurry out. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Handing off on the draw play. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
It's a good thing they pick up the first down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice first down.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And now the defense will call a timeout before this field goal attempt, trying to get inside the kicker's head. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. The attempt is no good. And the lead stays at 3 after the miss. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. And the wideout goes in motion. First play of the second half is a handoff. Bites off a defender. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And that run produces a decent gain.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. The Buckeyes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. Explosive play. The game moves the ball all the way to the 30.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
They're going to run it here. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. It's a quick grab. He's out of bounds after a nice gain, and finally, a spark of life from this offense.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they go in front here in the 2nd half.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And it's intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And now the first play of this drive now from the 35. Here comes a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the option play here. Pitch to the back. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Well, I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Another positive gain by this back. I'll tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense.
1st and 10 here. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they'll stop.
Be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Third down play here out of the shotgun. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Pressure is coming. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Now the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Chris, what I love here is just a vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Makes a quick grab. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Man, put a star next to that play. It's like the linebacker knew the ball was going to be going to this receiver, so it's the instincts, and then it's the awareness and the athletic ability to be able to bring down the wide receiver for a loss like that.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's got his man wide open. Touchdown, Bama. This offense cannot be stopped.
This is a nice touchdown and a great play call. Just get this receiver in space and let him make people miss and use his speed to get to the end zone. That's what they did here, and it pays off.
They're setting out to try the PAT. PAT puts them up 3. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here.
Well, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
But when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent. This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone or they have to settle for 3?
So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. We'll try to run it with the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Touchdown, Ohio State. They jump in front here in the 4th. This back cannot be stopped. He is writing his own chapter in championship game history here tonight.
Chris, can you think of a time where we've seen a back have this kind of dominating performance in a national championship game? I mean, it's been some time. This guy's running hard and just so much fun to watch.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. And they heave it deep downfield. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Gonna run it. It's Sawchuk. And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. He hands it off from the gun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
2nd down after that previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Another big gain by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offensive coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space to do work.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Can he get there on the ground? Brought down to the 46, good enough for a 1st down.
What a game for this offense at the line of scrimmage. They've been able to enjoy really the tempo going their way because they've been able to run the football. This guy now has 98 yards rushing, a couple more, and he'll be in triple digits. What a great day for him.
The Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down. 2nd and 1. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
The Buckeyes are going to keep this drive rolling. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Buckeyes. No chance to catch him. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. An explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. He's moving out of the pocket. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
To throw, it's Simpson, bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. And the back now goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on fourth down and one, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he lofts it deep over the middle. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
That sack sets up a third down play. Quarterback looking to scramble. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a fourth down decision coming up.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Fourth down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. A running play called on fourth down. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Back to pass. It's Simpson. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Looking to throw it on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. And he pulls in the catch. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Back to throw again. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Went backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long here from the 10. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
They're still trusting this quarterback to make great throws, and why not? He has had a game you dream about in the national championship. Every throw right on the money. He's had time to make great throws, and he has delivered to be, in my opinion, the MVP of the national title.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. Well, this was an intriguing matchup coming in. We weren't sure which way it was going to go. Kirk, what do you think made the difference today?
Well, I think it's the critical moments, the third downs, the red zones, the turnover margin. Those are the areas usually you're going to see the